Hi, everybody. I hope you are having an amazing Tuesday. So here is my special message specifically for the ladies. It is Women's Month, so this is focused at the females. However, my messages are for men and women alike, not gender based. So let's get straight into it. I'm here to tell you that you are enough. I'm here to tell you that you are powerful beyond measure. I'm here to tell you that your dreams are valid. I'm here to tell you that you can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Gugu Amelia Keswa. In short, everyone calls me Gugu Keswa, also known as Juge. That's my stage name. I am a musician, a writer, a choreographer, a dancer, an entrepreneur, a business owner. I own a business called Ballex Dance and Entertainment. I'm a woman of God and a mother. I want to talk to the ladies today. I'm sure a lot of you hear about this thing called owning your throne. It's this saying that is in fashion right now, own your crown, own your throne. But I'm sure a lot of you are like, okay, great, it's nice to say that, but how do you do this? How do you own your throne? How do you own your crown? So let's break it down. So first of all, I want to talk about the word own. So the defined definition of the word own is to own something as one's own or to possess it. Okay. So basically, it's a verb. If we go into the English language, a verb is a doing word. So if you want to own your throne or own your crown, you literally need to do something. You need to move forward. You need to take something and you need to possess it and make it your own. Now, first of all, a throne. What is a throne? A throne is something that a queen sits on, right? So I think for everyday women, it's a bit hard for you to think that you can have a throne. Because first of all, we know in life that a throne is for a queen. And how hierarchies are structured, usually there's only one queen, or queen is the elite being, there can only be one queen. I'm here to tell you, queen, that we are all queens. Every single one of us. Every single one of us can own our throne. And how are we going to do this? There's steps that you can take. So, our next power quote, step into your power. Step. What is it to step? To step is to take a step, to put a foot before another. It's another verb. It's something you have to do. So you need to step into your power. You need to own your throne. These things won't just happen. They won't just fall into your lap. So while I'm speaking to you guys, we're gonna unpack on ways for you to be able to get into these states of owning your throne, to get into these states of stepping into your power. So I'm going to refer to a biblical scripture. I'm a Christian. It doesn't matter if you aren't. But I would love to unpack this story because it's very rich in lessons and it goes right back to our verbs, which are doing words. Just in case you forgot what a verb was. I'm sure school was a while ago. So the scripture is from Mark 2, verse 1 to 12. It's about a paralyzed man who sat for many years waiting for Jesus, He was always like waiting for a turn for Jesus to come and to save him from his state of paralysis, meaning he couldn't walk. So every time Jesus would come and then the crowd would come in front of him and he could never reach Jesus and he was always disappointed. So one miraculous day, he finally got Jesus' attention and he said, Messiah, Jesus, help me, I'm paralyzed. So what Jesus did in this moment is actually a miracle because, he's Jesus. He could perform any miracle. He could just say, abracadabra, 1, 2, 3, bah, you're walking. He could do a tangible miracle that people could see. But what Jesus said to this man, he turned around and he looked at him and he said, get up. He said, get up and walk and take your mat with you. And this man listened to him and he got up. And he walked. This scripture is so full in lessons. It goes back to the verb, the doing word. Get up. You have to actively do something. Get up means stand up. And I love the way that he said to him, and take your mat with you. This tells us and shows us that we need to be accountable for our actions in life. Everything you do, don't sit around and mope in a dark place. Get up, take a step, and take that mat with you. And when this man actually did that, Jesus said to him, your faith has healed you. So you see, it was a miracle, but the miracle actually came from him actually believing in the fact that he can get up. Okay, so I'm going to discuss a few points that I think are important for us to remember as young growing women, as grown women. So first of all, we're going to start with the point that you are not your title. So never let a title define you. Society is structured with titles. You get a single mom, a divorced parent. You can have a disease, you are mentally ill. But these are simple titles. They should never, ever define you. A single mom doesn't mean now you can't do things. It doesn't mean you'll never find love again. It doesn't mean you're not strong enough. You must never let a title define you. Define your own story. Write your own story. You are the master of your own destiny. My second point. Validation is for parking tickets. So this one is actually funny because what is validation? Validation is seeking approval from others. Validation is waiting for another person to tell you that you're good enough. Waiting for your friend to say, oh, your hair looks so nice. Or waiting for your teacher to say, oh, your work is so good before you believe in yourself. I'm here to tell you no. Validation is for parking tickets. Literally, you don't need somebody outside of yourself to validate you. Get into your power. Like I told you, get up, step into your power, validate yourself. It all starts within you. You are good enough. The third point I want to make is you are not how many followers you have. So we live in a social media generation, the digital era, where we post something and we want likes. We all just want to be liked. Like me, please like me. And society now gives power and prevalence to people who have high followings. If you have 2 million followers, you're great and you're so amazing. And then I think for the rest of the young girls and even the women growing up, if you look at your social media and you have a few followers, you're like, am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Do not wait for your followers to define you. I always say I need no followers. I follow Jesus. But it's up to you. I mean, this is not a religious conversation. I just want to tell you that you're more than your followers. And even these people with great followings, I mean, it's great. It's beautiful that they're influential, but they're not better than you in any way. Do not define yourself by your followers. And listen, this is an instant gratification generation. You want to like, you want to post and get a like. Life is not like that. You have to work hard for things. Things are a journey. If you want a degree, you need to study. If you want to have things, you need to work. So I feel like this generation we live in of just liking things is making women and young girls have a warped perception that things happen same time. Things take a while. You need to work hard and you need to push and persevere. Another thing about social media, as for ladies, we seem to be in a highly sexualized generation where nudity takes prevalence. So, woman, it's your freedom of expression. I'm not saying don't be comfortable with your body. If you're comfortable posting nudes, posting parts of your body, if that's how you express yourself, that's cool. I have no problem with that. That's all good. However, there's a lot of young girls who are not comfortable with posting pictures of their bodies to get likes. I mean, I've seen it myself. You post something motivational, you get 1 like. You post a picture of your naked body, you get 50,000 likes. Look, once again, I'm not bashing women who do that. That is the beautiful thing about being a woman right now. You have the power to do whatever you want. So if you feel that you want to show your body off and you're going to get those likes, great, do it. But if you feel uncomfortable with doing that and you don't want to do that and you feel like, but I don't want to show my body for likes, don't do it. You don't have to be over-sexualized to get followers. There are ways to do things. Young lady, young girl, think twice about your situation. Think twice about how you express yourself. Do what you are comfortable with. Don't do things for clout. What's clout? We all know clout. It's the street term about getting famous, getting likes, being like so-and-so. Don't be like that for clout. Be you. You matter. My next point, don't be ashamed to ask for help. We live in a society right now where mental health and mental issues are a big problem. There are so many girls committing suicide every day, struggling with self-esteem issues, struggling with drug addiction. And a lot of us come from families, especially black homes, or even conservative homes, where you can't go to your mother and say, yo, I'm a drug addict. Or you can't say, mommy, I'm pregnant, because you'll be judged or shamed by the church. But I want to tell you, young girl, I want to tell you, sister, don't be ashamed to ask for help. If you can't find help within your family, there's Google. Yes. Digital generation, Google is your friend. You have a drug problem, go onto Google. Say, I have a drug problem. Watch, all the searches will come up. You will find people. There's a lot of people in your places. Find a friend you can trust. If there is nobody else to go to, I'm telling you, just seek your own help. Don't be afraid to say, look, I have a problem. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with my weight. I'm struggling with my self-esteem. I'm struggling financially. Because we live in an era where everything is picture perfect and we have filters and there's no space for our pain. And we hold a lot of pain. So don't be afraid to ask for help, young girl, young sister, grown woman. All of us need help at some stage in our lives. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. My next point, believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own cheerleader. Tell yourself you're beautiful. A lot of you are like, okay, how? How do I do this? You know, it's a journey. Affirm yourself. There's something called affirmations. Every day in the morning, look in the mirror. It's called mirror work. Look at yourself and say, I love you. Even if you don't believe it, because sometimes you don't believe it. But the more you do it, your brain starts registering it. It's called neuroplasticity. It's a practice where you train your mind how to think. You look in that mirror, you say, I love you. You say, I'm good enough. You say, I believe in myself. And you have to do this because sometimes your own mother won't tell you she loves you. And don't blame her for that. She was raised in a different era. She doesn't know that. Maybe she's never had the opportunity to know that she must believe in herself. So if she doesn't believe in herself, how can she believe in you? Ladies, sisters, I need you to find the source of belief from within yourself. Do mirror work. Write every morning, every day. I'm beautiful. I can do this. I'm gorgeous. Be your own cheerleader. Go. I always say to myself, go, Gugu. Go, Gugu. Put that voice in you. Trust me, it feels a bit uncomfortable in the beginning if you don't believe it. But the more and more you do it, the more you start believing in it. My next point, be selective about the company you keep. I can't emphasize this more. Who are your friends? You need to ask yourself who your friends are. Are the people you're hanging out with, do they align with your values? Meaning, are they good for you? Ask yourself, the people that I spend every single day with, the people I call my friends, do they actually support me? Because we have a generation of frenemies out here. People who say they're your friends, but they actually just want to bring you down and you don't even see it. So really be selective about the type of people you associate with. Look at their lives. See if they're moving you forward. Are you gaining knowledge from them? Are you guys lifting each other up? And if you get to a point where you actually don't have any friends, that's okay. Be your own friend. I'm saying it again. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking a step back, reading some books, writing, and just being your own friend until you can find a group of people who align with your goals. Because if you have the wrong friends, you end up doing the wrong behaviors, end up in the wrong things. So it's very important to choose your friends wisely. Number 7, this one is for young, growing girls and women alike. Never let a man define your worth. So it's Women's Day, guys. We love men. We coexist with men. I'm not bashing our brothers out there, but I've experienced a lot of women who literally have the lowest self-esteems. They don't love themselves because their partner cheated with somebody, because their partner doesn't tell them they love them. That's called a toxic codependency. We want the man in your life to compliment you, meaning he must make you feel better about yourself. He doesn't have to be your fan page. Don't get it twisted. You're not looking for a fan. You're